getting even more immortal. Please give it up for Kellan Lutz. Hi! Hey, how you doing? Nice to see you. You're happy to have him?
I love you guys. How are you? How are you?
I don't know if we've got time for him to hug everybody, but maybe later.
Afterwards.
I'm dying. I'm not sure if you're used to this. I'm pretty sure I just lost hearing in one ear. Does that happen all the time, like everywhere you go?
I just flew from Indonesia, so my ears haven't popped yet.
Well, I'm sure they have now. Great fall for you. 2 huge movies.
Yeah.
Are you loving life?
I am. I'm very fortunate, yeah.
I think so. Which movie would you say out of the 2 it was more physically demanding for you?
Immortals, definitely.
Really?
I mean, the fight sequences, fighting in that costume, they're beautifully crafted and created, but they aren't really functional. So also playing with the trident, it's kind of top heavy. So I had to learn a lot of staff training with that, which was amazing. I love weapon training and fight training. And the end epic battle scene in that, it's epic. It's just a really cool fight sequence.
It looks amazing. I can't wait to see that movie. Obviously, you're 6'1", very, very fit. You work out. It seems like, yeah, what she said. I would say you were born to play a Greek god.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah? So getting into the spirit of Poseidon wasn't too hard for you?
No, you know, it's a bummer because some of the scenes were taken out. The movie would have been like 2.5 hours long, but I had a really great scene with Luke Evans, who plays Zeus, where you really get to see the fun uncle side to Poseidon. He's kind of the uncle to all the younger gods and the brother to Zeus, so he gets to poke some buttons, and his domain is the sea. So as you see in the movie, I have this epic dive into the ocean to kind of help Theseus out. And you know, it's just great to play that uncle role because you get to really bring in a lot of the fearlessness to the character, and that's how I live life. I just want to be happy every day and wake up happy and live a fearless life.
Sounds like a pretty good life to me, right? Yeah. Let's get to Breaking Dawn just quickly, because I know these guys are really excited to hear about it. Tell us about shooting the wedding scene and what that was like.
My brother just recently got married, so that was really great. And I did a wedding movie, Love, Wedding, Marriage, so there's a lot of wedding stuff coming up. But seeing Rob and Kristen and their characters all, I mean, Rob looked so handsome, and then Kristen just unbelievably beautiful. The dress was beautiful. Just the whole moment, and it's something to be in such a saga like world. I mean, with Twilight, you read the books and then you look forward to key moments, and that was one of them. And to actually just be there, you feel like you're all one big family, and people, you know, your brother's really tying the knot, and you couldn't not smile. And it was just
Shed
really.
a tear.
I was grinning at her, yeah. It's fun having, you know, Nikki by my side, my wife in the movie, and you feel like it's so real. And then you have the music, and Kristen's walking up, and she just looks flawless. And it was magical, it really was.
The last day of shooting for Twilight, what's it like for you now that it's done?
My last day was the very last day, so everyone else was wrapped. I had this one scene, I'm like, what a tease. I've been here 7 months. I just want to go home to my dogs. But it's fun. I mean, it's cola, yes. But it's bittersweet.
Yeah.
Again, we have another year before the last Breaking Dawn comes out. I don't think we're gonna really feel what it was like to be a part of. I mean, we already feel like we're on this magic carpet ride.
Yeah.
But to have it all sink in when there's no more Breaking Dawn press or Twilight press, it's gonna be surreal.
It sounds like you're going to be pretty busy anyway. I think you'll be all right. You've already got
Hopefully
enough
Immortals
going on.
too. Guys, you gotta see it.
This is a perfect example of it. Obviously, you get a lot of female attention. Do you ever get used to it? Or more importantly, how do you deal with it?
You know what? It's one of those things where the fans are amazing, but they really, a couple of them asked me, like, what's the best way to talk to you? And it's like, I'm just a normal guy. I'm no entity. And after that, throughout years of that, now they're all cool. I mean, people are just great. You get to just have conversations. You get to meet them.
Yeah.
And some actors can deal with it, or people out there in the industry deal with it better than others. And some are really shy, so they run from it, which makes them even harder and unattainable, so the fans want to go crazier. But the fans are just so sweet, and a few of them brought candy to the Immortals premiere, and I just flew in from Indonesia, so it was 24 hours of travel, 3 hours off the tarmac to the premiere, And I had, Java Heat with Mickey Rourke, which he's a stud, he's a legend. But they brought candy for me, and it was just so sweet.
That's nice. Out of all the Twilight cast, you have some crazy fan stories. Any that you would like to share?
They kind of just flood the mind now. I mean, the one back a couple years ago during New Moon were handcuffs. A fan brought handcuffs, and she wanted to take me home. And you're signing your autograph, and she's like, hey, you know, I have handcuffs. Or I forgot what she said, but I'm signing, and I hear this clinkety clink. And I look up, and I thought she was joking, and then security comes in, and it was eventful. And then the next year, a female fan brought furry handcuffs. So I got up out of my chair, and
You hear that you have a special lady in your life?
yeah.
Yeah? Special Australian lady?
Oi! Oi! Aussie, Aussie, Aussie.
Oi, oi, oi! Yeah, go to the Aussies. What about the paparazzi and all of these guys? Have you ever figured a
Where?
way to deal?
Where
Well,
are
there's a
paparazzi?
few over here. There was about 1 million over there.
Aren't
and
these your
about another 1 million
cameras?
over there. Oh yeah, these
They
are
got
ours.
so close. Jeez.
We like those ones. But how do you learn to deal with that everywhere you go and when you're just hanging out with your girl or your friends? You just pretend it's not there?
It's one of those things where you just gotta live your life. I mean, if they're gonna be there, it's one of those bittersweets. I mean, it's one of those catch-22s where I guess it's cool that they're hounding you and staying outside your house. I guess you want to be wanted out here. But you gotta just live your life, and it's kind of tough going to the beach. I live so close to the beach, and it's like, I gotta keep my shirt on again. It's like 100
I don't think you
degrees,
do.
but I don't want to be
We've
that.
all seen it. Do you really think you need to
But
hide it at this
I
point?
swear I don't think that they're there, so I'll go running, and then I'm like, ah, crap, I gotta put my shirt on to go running, and I'm already sweaty. You just gotta live your life.
A couple of fans with questions for you.
Yeah.
Is that all right?
Yeah, I'd love
Okay.
What's the perfect girl for you?
The perfect girl for me?
Yeah, like
Straight to the
what,
chase.
like traits like are for the perfect girl for you?
I love smiling, I love being happy, so someone who can reflect that same outlook on life. I'm blessed where I'm at, but there's always someone above you and below you, so if you just have an outlook on life where you're just happy to be alive and you're thankful for what you do have, it means a lot to me. So someone who I can just do anything, play board games with, go on a run with, go hiking, go out to dinner, get some drinks with, just someone who's just easygoing.
If you could grow up in any decade, which decade would it be?
Oh, that's a tough one. I'm so bad with dates, but I've always wanted to do like a period piece where I get to wear tons of clothes.
He would like to change just for something different.
During the Civil War era, I think. I don't know when that. Sure,
1865-ish.
I would take your word on that.
Yes,
I would
what
love
she
to be a
said.
general during the Civil War.
Awesome.
The question is, are you going to do anything for St. Bernard Project this year?
I hope so. You know, I've been very fortunate to be working. I wanted to break after Twilight, and then I got Syrup, which I love the script, and then I got Java Heat in Indonesia, which really opened my eyes with a lot of the issues down there in Asia. So I'm going to start up some stuff here. But with St. Bernard Project, I just haven't been home to be there. I'm barely in LA, but I'm very much lending my voice as much as I can be, and I hope to be back there and working on some houses again.